Have you ever thought about studying abroad in a country that literally sits between Europe and Asia? Okay, you might or might not have. But have you ever binge-watched Turkish shows with their cobblestone pathways and aesthetic cafes? Studying in Turkey isn't just about living inside a beautiful story. It also means tuition fees under 2 lakh rupees a year, English language programs, globally ranked universities, and the ability to travel to both Europe and the Middle East in under 2 hours. Right now, Turkey is quietly becoming one of the fastest growing study abroad destinations in the world. In today's episode, let's decode why this is happening and why Indian students who once dreamed only of London or Toronto are now seriously considering Istanbul and Ankara. Over the last decade, Turkey's international student population has surged. In 2013, there were around 50,000 international students. In 2025, more than 340,000. By 2028, the government aims to host around 500,000 students. On the surface, this looks simple, but it isn't. If we compare Turkey with Germany and Canada, we see those countries took far longer to reach similar numbers. So how did Turkey grow this fast? The turning point came in 2019, when the Turkish government removed foreign student quotas. Before that, universities had strict limits on international admissions. Once those limits disappeared, public and private universities began actively competing for students from Asia, Africa, and even Europe. Add strong English-taught programs, a rapidly growing tech sector, and extremely affordable tuition, and you get a powerful formula for global education growth. Let's talk numbers. Most English medium undergraduate degrees in Turkey cost between $500 and $1,500 per year. That is roughly 40,000 to 125,000 rupees. Even top private universities rarely cross 2 lakh rupees annually. Living expenses typically range from 25,000 to 40,000 rupees per month depending on the city. To put that in perspective, studying in Turkey could be 5 to 10 times cheaper than the UK, the US, or even Australia. So if cost is your biggest barrier to studying abroad, then Turkey is one of the very few countries offering globally recognized degrees at this price point. Okay, it's a fact that we associate low cost with low quality, but that is not the case here in Turkey. As of 2025-26, Turkish universities made it to the QS Asia Rankings 2026, and 3 of them are in the top 500 globally. Top names include Middle East Technical University, Koç University, and Istanbul Technical University. Plus, Turkey has become one of the European countries producing AI masters and PhD graduates. So if you are into computer science, artificial intelligence, or data, this is a country investing heavily in exactly those fields. And nearly all these programs now offer English-taught courses, especially at the postgraduate level. Now, one of the most interesting things about Turkey is the experience. Think of it as a cultural blend of Europe and Asia, with the affordability of Asia but with the academic structure of Europe. You will find massive student populations in cities like Istanbul, Ankara, and Izmir, with universities offering student housing, public transport passes, and student discounts everywhere. For Indian students, there's also a familiar vibe: food, warmth, hospitality, and even Bollywood's growing popularity there. Plus, you're part of a student community that's truly international. Students from Pakistan, Kazakhstan, Somalia, Egypt, and over 170 countries study there. Turkey also runs one of the largest government scholarship schemes in the region, Türkiye Bursları, the Türkiye Scholarships. It covers tuition, accommodation, living stipend, and even airfare. Applications usually open in January and are available to undergrad, masters, and PhD students from India too. So, if you've been worrying about education loans or currency conversion, Türkiye Bursları can make your study abroad dream almost fully funded. Of course, things are great in Türkiye, but here is the hardest truth. Turkey is not really a migration-friendly destination. It is amazing for education, affordability, and exposure. Before you go, you need to make sure that your program is listed on Turkey's YÖK, the Higher Education Council, and is recognized by Indian AIU if you plan to return. Even though most courses are in English, you still need some Turkish for daily life. And then comes the most unfavorable part. Turkey doesn't have a formal stay-back visa like Canada or the UK. You can work part-time during studies and later apply for jobs or residence permits. So, if you are dropping your study abroad plan due to financing and are focused on quality education over migration, then Turkey might be the right choice for you. It's affordable, globally connected, academically serious, and culturally familiar. So tell me, would you consider studying in Turkey, or do you still think it's too offbeat? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's talk about which new countries might actually be worth your application in 2026. Before you go, drop a like and subscribe for more such rational videos.